Welcome everyone to this presentation on the final few assignments that we have for our class, Kinesiology 340 Measurement Evaluation. And this is really meant to inform and motivate you to complete the remaining assignments on time. It's tough to remember and not procrastinate when we don't have a regularly scheduled meeting time, so don't put these off. Work on these assignments a little bit each day until they're due, because the late penalty will still be applied. Contact me if you have any questions, and do so as early as you can. It'll be tough for both of us if you only have questions the day before the assignment is due. I won't be able to help you at that point. So work on the assignments as soon as possible and let me know if any questions arise as you're working on them. The assignments that you have due are the knowledge test construction assignment, the test administration project, the data analysis project, and your final research proposal. All of these assignments have guidelines and instructions posted in Moodle, so to be sure you have understood these, be sure you access that information. I'll also provide just a real brief overview right here. For your knowledge test construction, you will follow the 8 steps listed in the assignment guidelines. You will basically create a test to assess the cognitive domain of a topic in physical education. Your test should be formatted as an actual test that you would hand out to a K through 12 student population. First, you're going to develop a table of test specifications. See the textbook for this information. You must also include on the test the grade level that it's designed for, the total points possible a student can receive, an introduction to the test, and the directions for completing the test, as well as the actual test questions, which must include at least 5 true-false type questions, 5 multiple choice questions. Remember those 4 responses. Don't include the all the above or the none of the above or the A and B or similar test questions like that. Also 5 matching type questions. Typically it's easy to do a vocabulary and definition matching. 2 short answer response type questions. Those that don't require one-word responses but also don't require an extensive essay. And then 2 essay type questions in which you're really trying to analyze the critical cognitive concepts that the students may know. You'll have to provide a scoring key on a separate page that includes all of the correct answers to the test, including the appropriate responses for the short answer and the essay questions. And lastly, include a scoring or grading explanation that include how many points must be received for an A, B, C, and so on. Again, take a look at the guidelines posted in Moodle for your understanding. Let me know if you have any questions. The next assignment is your test administration project, and this will take some time for you to complete, so don't put this off. For this assignment, you must first identify at least 5 other students, friends, classmates, or just 5 participants to administer the health-related fitness test to. In other words, the FitnessGram. You are going to administer those health-related fitness test components, which includes push-ups, the BMI, which is just height and weight, shoulder stretch test, trunk lift, curl-ups, flex arm hang, sit and reach, the pacer or the mile. And for the pacer or mile, these are measurements of cardiovascular endurance and are probably the toughest to assess. If your participants have already completed one of these, you can just simply take their score. If they haven't, you'll need to get a time from them for a cardiovascular test, and the best way to do that is using the 3-minute step test. And if you're not sure how to administer the 3-minute step test, it's based on heart rate, and so you might want to take a look at the website topendsports.com. I mentioned that in class before, but take a look at that. They have guidelines on how to administer the 3-minute step test. In addition, you'll have to administer a skill-related fitness area, which is speed, balance, agility, power, coordination, or reaction time. If you're unfamiliar with some of those, once again, take a look at some of the references, the websites that I gave you, and even take a look at the textbook for our class because they have some of those in there as well. You'll have to record your results on a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet, and then you're going to upload that spreadsheet to the proper form in Moodle. And this is going to allow everyone in the class, as well as myself, to access your scores. Now, these next 2 steps are really required for the data analysis project, but you'll get all the test data from everyone in the class as well. And add everyone's data to the general test administration spreadsheet that I'm going to post in Moodle. And then you're going to record all of the students' information, all of the data from everyone in our class on this test administration spreadsheet. And lastly, you're going to complete the assignment reflections. Again, take a look at the written assignments that are posted in Moodle. With your completed reflection, you will also include all of the test instructions that you have, those things that you should have handed out during your test administration, the guidelines, the protocols. So these are those documents that should be provided to participants, to the students, as well as things that can be provided to parents. You'll include all of that information with your final summary reflection. Then you have your data analysis project, and there are additional videos posted in Moodle that review this assignment. So be sure you read through the assignment guidelines carefully. Be sure you watch the videos to help you understand how to complete this assignment. The videos may not specifically and directly apply to what you're doing, but they give you an idea as to how to obtain the calculations and the data that you need. And lastly, you have your final research proposal project. If you completed the individual steps in this process, you should have received feedback on each step. And the next process is to combine all of those steps to have a detailed working research proposal. Remember that in your proposal, you must have, number one, the introduction, number two, the background and significance of your research proposal idea, number three, the literature review, four, the research and design methods, the preliminary suppositions and implications, also your conclusion, and a reference page as well. And this will take some time to complete also. If you haven't submitted each section previously, you will be graded for whatever it is that you submit. So if you haven't gotten any feedback, you have to do the best you can, making sure that you are providing a detailed research proposal. Again, don't delay on these assignments. There's not much time remaining for a course, and these are vital to your passing the class. I am still available to answer any questions or clarify anything that may be confusing for you. Just because we're not meeting officially as a class doesn't mean I'm out of reach. Contact me if you're unsure about something. I'm here to help you. I'm here to answer any questions. I'm here to make sure that you get the work done and you do so to the best of your ability. That's all for now. Talk to you soon.